Alright, this is so complex that I wrote it up actually. So, this is my argument that the Woolwich knife attack was likely staged, and I'm not going to combat the goal of the psy-op. I'm just informing subscribers because it does seem to have a libertarian sort of goal. Let's just talk about what it promotes first. Okay, that's down there. So it promotes gun rights. UK, obviously, knives still kill people, need guns. It supports the blowback theory promoted by Ron Paul. Actually, war on terror is just self-justifying. Promotes nationalism, which is the idea that the immigration of peoples and culture is destabilizing national sovereignty, leading to globalist agendas. And the post-operation cover-up, okay, yeah, like the way that the psy-op was done, basically. Let's see. So the cover-up came quick, and it came from conspiracy theorists, meaning they didn't want to discredit conspiracy theorists in the mainstream. Because we would have went big and the mainstream would have had to do it, we would have looked bad. And it was avid about trying to make it look legitimate. The cover-up was high quality, unlike Sandy Hook in Boston. In other words, we haven't seen this level of cover-up since Aurora. So the Woolwich knife attack was likely staged. I'm basing this assessment on the alley-oop disinformation operations, what I call an alley-oop disinformation operation. Alley-oops is when they set you up, so you stick your neck out there and then they chop it off, basically. Okay, so there were basically three things that you could have got slammed on. So because it's like a demoralizing sort of thing when that happens. So number one, people were saying, "Oh look, he didn't say anything about Islam," because the reason it was suspicious was they barely gave you any footage basically in the beginning. So he didn't say anything about Islam. Next day, turns out, view from another video, yes he did. So there they are saying he said things about Islam, and then they're waiting for us to sort of say, oh, he didn't say anything about Islam, and then it's like, oh look, another video, yes he did, so. Number two, people say the blood is fake. You see yellow lines in the road, this is the original, right? So they had this video of like, somebody actually just took the time to, okay, look, next day, no, that's just a jerk with a bunch of free time, and I know because I'm from London, and we have red lines. So that was Paul Joseph Watson, a known alley-oop operation disinformant. So basically, yeah, he's like, you guys are fucking stupid. You don't know what it's like in the United Kingdom. We have red lines here. So he didn't have yellow stuff on his hands. He actually had red blood on his hands or whatever. Number three, people say, oh, you just happened to cut off the video and the cops arrive, right? So like the guy's talking, and then the cops arrive, and then the guys are dead on the thing, or that they could say something like, "Oh, the cops weren't justified. The cops probably just killed them. They're corrupt." And the next day, no, here's the video of the shootout. Right? So there's another video taken from the window, and they just don't happen to have all that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, just based on the alley-oop operation alone. But then let's take a look at the actual reality of it. You know what I mean? These are two guys that are apparently committing suicide, literally. They're just like, I'm just going to throw everything that matters in my life away. I'm going to go commit suicide now. By cop, basically. Okay? They are, basically, how do I say this? So they commit suicide, they're being suicidal. It's like very movie-esque. Not only that, but you're actually watching them being like gentle giant-like, right? So they're kind of like, oh no, we're just going after the military guy. Sorry, we just had this spasm hatred right then. Went after the military guy because all of you people are victims. The military are coming after us. This is the aggression principle. We're going after the military. And here are some ladies talking to me, and I've got blood all over my hands and knives in my hands, and that's just showing you that I'm not going after anyone in the civilians. In fact, he even said, like, reject your governments. They don't care about you, right? He's just sort of like you would actually. It's basically trying to do the blowback theory thing. Anyway, like I said, I'm not combating the goal of this thing. It's strange that they would even care what we think. I mean, obviously, you just do something like this and the mainstream goes with it. But it is interesting that they want the conspiracy theorists to believe it, so. Alright, yeah, I guess that's that.